Update?
Yes.
It's been another week. This week we are going to do a frequently asked questions video. Time for an FAQ. And since it's all exposition, let's get out of the office this week. Question number 1.
What do you edit on? And with what program do you do your effects?
I cut the show on Final Cut Pro, the last version before Final Cut X, which everybody hated. The effects are done mostly on After Effects. Although Leo uses some 3D program for the cubing of Donald, and there's going to be more 3D in the following episodes.
What do you shoot with?
Episodes 1 and 2 were with the Canon XL1, which was just straight standard definition, which is why they look so horrible. Episodes 3 and 4 were done with the HV40, which I'm being filmed with right now, the Canon HV40, and episode 5 was done with the 7D, Canon 7D, and the Canon 5D Mark II, which is why they look awesome. We're going to try and get a Mark II for the rest of the series.
How many episodes are there going to be? Enjoy. Thank you.
10.
When is the next episode?
This is the question I get asked the most, and probably the answer to that is around a half a year. So just focus on other things. That's it. We do the updates every week just to keep you informed, but it takes about a half a year. So take it easy. Until you see a trailer for the next episode, it's a long time. It's a while. Thanks for asking.
Do you do this for a living? If not, what do you do?
No, I do not. I actually work for a local magazine company in the northern suburbs of Chicago that does luxury lifestyle magazines. I write for them, and I also do the web videos for them. And that's how I make my living.
Are you dating Liza?
Actually, we're married.
Why doesn't Wheezy have a beard in the first episode?
Well, actually, he did have a beard until like the day we shot episode 1. And he came in the door the weekend we were gonna start shooting in February 2009, and I was like, what? Where is your beard? Where is your beard? He only had like 4,000 subscribers then, but still, they were beard lovers. I was like, dude, where's your beard? And he was like, oh, I'm doing a beard growing contest with Tyler00. It's totally fine. I could have killed him. I was ready to kill him. But I didn't kill him, because he's a friend of mine. But he was clean shaven-ish for episode 1. We shot it in 2 days, for the most part.
We're gonna get that song that I heard in that episode of PoPS.
Well, that's funny, because there's a lot of music in the episode, and I get that question a lot. If you're talking about one of the Suede songs, the original compositions, a lot of those aren't on CD anywhere yet. However, if you're talking about one of the character themes, the time stop theme, or one of those, my sister Emmy did those, and there's a link in the dubs that'll take you to, she made them downloadable as one song, as one track. All 4 character themes are downloadable. Link in the dubs.
Why are there so many updates?
Because I do one every week, regardless if you need to be updated or not, until there's a new episode. There's one every Sunday of my life. That's why there's so many updates.
How can I donate to the next episode?
That is a question that we have gotten a lot since episode 5, and I really appreciate people asking it. We did a Kickstarter campaign to raise money for production and post-production on episode 5, and we're going to do Indiegogo campaign for episode 6 and 7. Since we're doing them together, we're probably going to do them in 2 parts. Like, we pay people half up front and then half on the backside. I think it's going to work out something like that. So the first Indiegogo fundraising campaign for 6 and 7 is going to start hopefully next week. And then we'll start talking about it then. Thank you for asking. And we're back. Okay, that was a lot of fun. Thanks for going on that journey with me. As for what's been going on in PoPS this week, I have talked to my buddy, who has been writing episode 7.
How is that the only one that got shot?
And I'm supposed to get a first draft from him tonight. And I also shortlisted some very difficult things for episode 6 this week. Last week's question was, which of the 5 PoPS episodes currently available was your favorite? The final tallies were episode 1, 13 votes, episode 2, 12 votes, episode 3, 103 votes, episode 4, 71 votes, and episode 5, 40 votes. I was surprised by how many 4 had, and I was surprised that 1 and 2 had any at all. So thank you very much for letting us know about that. I appreciate your comments. My personal favorite has to be 5 so far, because it's been the closest to how I imagined it. This week's question comes from CDing 12. CDing 12. Seating 12. From them. And they want to know, what was the movie you watched all the time as a kid? Mine was Dunstan Checks In. I watched a lot of movies many, 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 many times. Probably the most as a kid was a movie called Rad. It was about BMX biking. And the movie I probably saw the most times in the theater was either Home Alone or Jurassic Park. What movie did you watch the most times as a kid? Please let me know in the comments, and I will see you next week.